how's it going? My name is Jeremy Walraven. I am a sales associate here at McLean's RV in Sanger. I'm going to be showing you right here, we have one of our KZ products. It's even written on the side here. We got a 312 BHK SE. Now, let me tell you a little something about KZ. They won the DSI award for, like, basically that means that they got some really good campers and whatnot. Heck yeah. Well, I'm gonna go on ahead and give you a little bit of a walk around. I mean, they're a great company, but let's get started on this, all right? So just kind of start at the beginning. I do mine from the front, work my way around. This is kind of, you know, if you know campers, you know what that is. You got your front jack, it's electric right there. This is gonna be where you put your batteries on the back. You got your battery disconnect on the back there. Turn on, turn off when you're going down the road. Don't want battery going up in the camper, you know, all that good jazz. Right over here, you're gonna have your propane tanks. That's essential for when you want some heat, you want some cooking right there. But coming on down here, we have the fresh tank fill. We got a city water connection right here, just kind of where you want to put some fresh water up in there, drink something, all that good jazz, right? Coming on over here. Now, of course, you're gonna have your slides, so I'm gonna take a minute just to kind of talk about McLean's RV in itself. McLean's RV, we are actually quite a special little dealership. We were made in 1963, so we got some years on us. That's a pretty cool thing right there. We're actually one of them dealerships, like we truly love our customers, really want them to feel appreciated and a part of the family. I mean, I don't think he'd been around for that long if that weren't a part of the situation. Not only that, but when you buy here, you get a whole bunch of add-on stuff, not, hey, thank you for your money, now we want you to pay more money. There's people out there like that. Those companies, you know who you are. Be ashamed of yourself, I'm telling you that right now. But either way, just kind of as we're going, we got ourselves a 50 amp hookup. That means this thing's gonna run off of 50 amps, self-explanatory, says it on the dang thing. That means it's gonna have 2 ACs, so on and so forth, yada, yada, yada. That's gonna be where you dump your gray tanks, dump your black tanks. You got, I mean, goodness gracious, you're gonna have a gray, you're gonna have a black, you're gonna have a fresh tank, all that good jazz. I mean, kind of self-explanatory on that. Outside of a camper's always fun. You got the seals, you have that thing, it's an electric slides, which of course, you know, those last a heck of a long time. I mean, goodness gracious. And come on up over here, we got the mechanical jacks. That way, I mean, in my opinion, I was a technician for 3.5 years on campers. The less electricity you add to something, the better, just because the more electricity, more problems. And I'm not even playing when I say that. But at the same time, back here, well, not necessarily all the time, but either way, I mean, that's just my, you know, get that good camper feel about it. You got a backup camera preparation back there. All you gotta do is when you buy one of them Furrion backup cameras, and I highly suggest you do, I mean, it whole bunch of benefits to that. Not only does it help you back up, but it also acts kind of like a security camera when you're inside. You know, you go to a park out in the middle of the boonies, you don't know where the heck you are, turn that bad boy on, see what's behind you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Come on now. Just to kind of touch on the tires, the industry kind of as a whole is going to nitrogen filled tires, not oxygen filled tires. Nitrogen molecules, oxygen molecules. And what it does is it really sets it to where it'll leak a heck of a lot less, maintaining that tire pressure in all 4 tires. That way going down the road, you don't have to worry, you know, when it's uneven, you start worrying about, you know, your fuel mileage and all that stuff going down. And if you're going, like I got these people, they're about to take a year of traveling. You got to worry about that kind of stuff when you're taking a year of traveling. But yeah, the nitrogen, but another cool little feature about it is when you put that in, less like water type thing gets up in there, moisture and stuff like that. And the big problem when you get moisture inside your tires, you'll get what's called like a rot basically from the inside out, makes weak points, so on and so forth. The tire won't last as long. Nitrogen has benefits out the wazoo, it's pretty cool. But yeah, then back here we got our water heater. It's gonna be electric, it's gonna be gas. I mean, it'll just pretty much pick whichever one. You can turn them both on at the same time, one at a time, just your preference right there. Make sure that you keep some water in your tank right there, you know, before turning it on. Just helps things process a lot better. But moving along here, something that's really cool, you know, this is kind of the bread and butter. A lot of people like the outside kitchen, and let me tell you, this is a dang outside kitchen right here. It's pretty slick. You got yourself a little portable oven. Look at that, pretty slick. Runs off the gas. You just put it on. You got a little line, goes to the back of it right here, runs to the bottom of it down in there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Got an outside sink, clean off your fish. It's a good thing. Got a little fridge, as much Dr. Pepper. as you want. And if you want to share it, if you don't want the fridge, I'll take it. Just let me know. I will gladly take it. You don't have to take it home. Come on this way. Outside shower right here. This right here, though, is a pretty cool little feature. A thing about black tanks, just coming from a tech's perspective, you really got to worry about gunk, and you know what I'm talking about when it comes to the black tank. That's where your doos and your puppies go to. Toilet paper and stuff gets clogged up on there on top of other unmentionables and whatnot. You put a water hose up in that thing, and it sits there and it oscillates on the inside. I mean, it's kind of like a little like a water in your garden type grass sprinkler. There we go, sprinkler. Put it on up in there, and that's really, I mean, it helps maintain those diodes, so that way you're not having to change them out all the time. It's a really cool benefit, because that's a problem a lot of people don't even think about. And it's nothing major. It's literally just a little sensor like that, but either way, it can be a pain in the rear. Right up here, got the awning, and that's a really long awning right there. That bad boy comes out, I kid you not, like, goodness gracious, you can come out a good 8 feet. Like, I'm probably about around here before the sun really starts hitting and whatnot. And I mean, they keep it nice and dark color. That way you don't have to worry about an issue with most awnings. They start getting that rot looking, the mold looking type stuff on it. When they're dark colors like that, you don't really have to worry about that. Not only that, but I mean, you don't have to necessarily worry about the cleaning part, because cleaning awnings is scary because you don't want to rip your awning. At the same time, if it's windy, please bring your awning on in. A camper will turn into a pirate ship and float away. Kid you not. Haven't seen it, but I want to. Back over here, that's going to be your furnace vent right here. It is very essential that you get those bug screens. We're in the great state of Tejas, and I know that there's other, places that have them, but, we got mud daubers here. Not only that, but other flying insects from, thank goodness it's getting wintertime. They can go back to hell where they belong. Get them covers right there, because there's coils up in there, and when the bugs get up in there, they don't go to the first coil or the second coil, they go to the third coil, and I kid you not, that's where they make their nests. I've had to clean it one time. You literally got to beat it with a hammer, get a pressure washer up in it, beat it with a hammer, so on and so forth. It's like a 3-hour process. Avoid the headache. You just protect your investment. This thing is a great product, so on and so forth. Protect it. You put a lot of money into it, take care of that bad boy. Come on up over here. This is kind of where I'm going to end on the outside. Lots of storage on the underneath area right here. Now, I kid you not, if your kids are just giving you hassle and a half, throw them up in there. They'll be quiet in about 10 minutes. They will get oxygen, just get a little screen or something like that. Don't worry about it. This thing right here is solar prepped. So if you want to get a solar panel up on top, you can add it up on there, and they don't have to wire the whole darn thing. It's already pre-wired, so that saves a whole bunch of time and effort right there. Money too, let me tell you. And it's got the TrueLink connection right up in here. What that really does is it kind of just, you can get it hooked up to your tire, and it just monitors your tire pressure, so on and so forth, so you don't have to sit there and get out and all that good joys. But either way, well, that's the end for the outside. I'm going to take y'all on to the inside. All right, welcome back, everybody. So basically, I'm going to start right here for the inside, work my way from the front to the rear. So stay with me. But the reason I'm starting right here is because there's some pretty cool things that I want to tell you about right off the rip, right? This thing has the climate package. The climate package is actually pretty dang slick, because what it does is it'll actually keep you nice, warm, nice and cool and cozy during most degrees of most weather. So like 0 to 110 degrees. That means that basically the insulation on the underbelly, it has something. It's not just a piece of plastic and whatnot. That means it'll keep you warm and all that good jazz. These things come with some pretty dang good warranties. Now, this thing is 2-year bumper to bumper and all that, but there's different parts of this thing that'll also have its own warranty, like the roof, for example. The roof itself is like 15 to 20 years, which that comes in handy, because, I mean, goodness gracious, I mean, that's a long time. You're going to have this camper for a while. Warranties, they make a difference. Campers are expensive. You can get some protection on them by brand new, and all that comes with it. One cool thing that I really like about KZ is this sticker right here. So what this sticker does is it'll tell you the actually unloaded vehicle weight, the UVW, right here on the door. Now, why is that essential? Because that's not a run-of-the-mill type thing. That means this actual camper as is right now, not with this add-on, with that taken off, so on and so forth. Tankless, not a, tankless water heater, not this type of water heater. No. This camper itself weighs this. That's not a generic sticker. That is a sticker specifically made for this camper right here. Pretty cool, I'll tell you that right now. But come on, follow me on the inside. In here, you have the bedroom. This is where you get them good nights when you're trying to get a nice, you know, when you take vacation for, so you can sleep, you know, just get some downtime and relax. But either way, what's cool about this is you have your own dang bedroom. It has a door that closes itself off right here, which is pretty slick. That's a little, hold on one second, a little roly doohickamus right here. So you can actually shut yourself off from the rest of the world. Now this is a bunkhouse, so I'm assuming that you're going to have some chitlins with you. And let me tell you, you get a little quiet time, they can entertain themselves with the bears and the cougars. You get some good shut-eye. And here, you also have your own AC system. Oh, well, it's not like specifically for this room, but at the same time, if you want to do the direct blow down, you can just open those vents right there. Bam! I like it freezing cold, so that's what I'm going to do. But a cool little feature right here, you have a whole bunch of storage, or not storage, but a little area right here where you can actually place your drinks, place your food, place things, you know, because like me, I'm a dipper. I like, you know, maybe a soda while I'm going to sleep, glass of water, something like that. Bam, right there. You have your own storage spots. You want to keep your clothes right there hung up nice so they don't get all wrinkly and such. Bam, you got it. You got windows right here. You know, you're sitting here looking at the, I don't know, the Grand Canyon or something like that. Just open up the window and, you know, as you're getting your yawns in, like, wow, this is a pretty cool vacation. You got a little storage area up top, but let me tell you, then them little sides right there. See what I'm talking about? Little sides. Those are going to be specifically designed in ideal for CPAP machines. Now, why is that essential? People like my dad. My dad snores so loud he dang near got kicked out of the hospital last week. It was absolutely triple bypass. The man still almost got kicked out. But either way, I tell you that you need space for that kind of stuff. They thought about that. They threw it in there. And that's pretty slick of them to do so. Their own little special spot. I wouldn't suggest, you know, just whatever you want to keep back there. I mean, if you're a paranoid sleeper, put a pistol. I mean, goodness gracious. The imagination will open all things that you want to put there. I'll tell you right now. Come on with me. You have your little control panel right here. This thing does have a couple slides on it. Big old living room slide. It has a slide on the back in the bunk room. And this is controlled all right here. Not only that, but like I was talking with the water heater, you got your controls there. You can, you know, your fresh tank, black tank, gray tank, all that good stuff. Battery right here. Awning controls. Self-explanatory. It says it all. Have your own little entertainment area right here. Do not mind the radio. I took it. I will give it back. But hey, I got a good weekend playing. I ain't, you know, just give me a second, all right? But either way, this thing actually has a lot of room compared to most other campers, simply because, you know, you have the big old slide and stuff like that, so you can actually put a big old family hangout spot. That's a little futon if you want someone else to sleep. This turns into a little table, into a little bed also, but when you don't want it, it's a good little hangout area. I mean, you can all just watch the TV right there on the backer while mama's cooking something. I don't know, personally, I'm the cook of my family. I married a girl from California, and she thought kale wrapped over chicken was dinner, and I had to tell her, nay, we don't do that in Texas. Health nuts, do your thing. I like to be stuffed. I'm a fat man. Come on now. But look at this sink over here. Got that big old deep sink right here. Put all your dishes, so on and so forth. This thing's gonna sleep upwards of, goodness gracious, 8 people, even more if you want to get like blow-up mattresses and such. You're going to have some dishes. Now, we all have paper plates, but at the same time, some people don't like to go that route. Wash them up right there. Lots of storage here for, you know, different utensils for plates, for cups, so on and so forth. A little cooking area, 3 burner. You can cook any meal on that. It's kind of like a basic kitchen, but one cool thing is like here, that's not a propane and electric fridge. This is just a straight up electric fridge, and that's actually pretty dang neat. Because electric, one issue that you run into when you got gas fridges, the freezer won't actually get down below freezing. It'll be right at or around. And when you got ice cream and you got stuff like that, you need it to be a lot colder than that. These will actually get there while you're going down the road. Not in general, just going down the road is what I should have said. I'm sorry. But either way, cool thing about KZ, let me tell you, I started actually before I got into RVs, I was HVAC certified. That's a 15,000 BTU AC unit. Now that means it's got a lot of oomph to get you all the cold that you want to cool this bad boy down. You don't have to worry about it, hot spots, so on and so forth, all that good jazz. This thing will get, actually reach temperature. It won't just run and hope to get to 70 degrees by the end of the day once the sun starts going down. Pretty slick. The one in there I didn't mention, that's 13.5, just because it's for a smaller area, but that's still a whole bunch of AC for a little area. Pretty dang neat. Thermostat. Now one thing I will tell you, kind of neat. You got a little O2 sensor. What is it, CO2? One of them gases. What's the one that kills you? It's a carbon monoxide and stuff like that. That thing right there picks it up. Any type of leak, let me tell you right now, those things are sensitive as can be. We had a leak one time when I was teching. It wasn't here, but it actually picked up from, what was it, 40? It was like 40 feet away. This thing had a leak on the main tank. That thing picked it up. They are amazingly safe. Not only that, but just like your fire detector, stuff like that, smoke detector, you can change out the batteries. You can maintain it. You can test it, make sure it's working, so on and so forth. Pretty dang neat. Safety first, safety first, safety first. On up over here, got a little bit more storage. I don't know what you want to do with it. Whatever, you're a camper. You do what you want with it. Right there. Me personally, I'm gonna put my towels. I'll tell you why. Because sometimes, you go to that bathroom, outside, pool party, you never know. You need a towel. You gotta have towels everywhere. I'm just saying. Come on up over this way. Oh! Shower. You can wash yourself, so on and so forth. Get all the mud off, all the dirt off, all the vacation excitement, so on and so forth. Big old shower too. That's literally about the size of my single wide shower right there. Come on up in here, like I said, out there. Y'all already pretty much got an idea and a view of it, but let's come on out. Come on over this way. Bathroom's a bathroom, ain't nothing too special. Now this is what makes this particular model sought after for people that love this kind of stuff. This is called an actual bunk room. So basically the chitlins, the relatives, so on and so forth, they have their own area that they can hang out in, sleep in, so on and so forth. You can throw a TV up in there. You got a little slot down here for your shoes and boots and stuff. I mean, literally, you could do whatever. They got their own clothes. They got their own towels. Don't use my towels. Put them on up in here. There's a whole bunch of storage. And one thing that I do like is mom and dad are sleeping, or the owners of the camper are asleep. Owners get the main bedroom. Don't try to take the main bedroom. They will all tell you no. I've met most of them. But either way, you have a little hangout table, an eating table, or whatever table. And that's actually pretty cool. You're not limited to just a straight up sitting area. You have a little something, so you want to play board games, cool. You want to play some card games, neat, and so on and so forth. Up here, you got a stowaway bunk. So if you want to play cards, put the thing on up. Once you're ready to go night-night, turn that thing into a bed, bring this on down. It's a dang bunk bed. That thing literally holds 250 pounds. I'm really close to 250. It doesn't even creak, so that's pretty cool. This thing, like I said with that thing, really does hold 500 pounds. I got some big buddies. We used to throw them up there and weight test it. They fit, and it didn't break on them. You know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. But either way, you got a little USB charger, so on and so forth. I mean, nice little hangout area. It's a slide, so once you're actually ready to pack up and go, everything folds on in. It's literally just an easy, fold and go type camper. Lots of fun. Lots of people can come with you, like myself. I like to go out with friends and whatnot when I camp and travel. But either way, come out to McLean's RV and Sanger. Come see me. I will show you this camper. Not only that, but let me tell you, there's a whole gambit of these types of campers too. A whole bunch of them. Come find me. I will gladly help you out. We will find you something that you like. Thank you.